Hello everybody, this is the Three Lotus Tarot and we are at the start of a new week, and I thought that it would be wonderful for us to get a reading about what our energies are for this week. Okay, so we are going to use the Tarot of the New Vision, and this deck actually shows us another perspective of the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot cards. So it shows us the scene from the other side of what you normally see, so another perspective. And I've not been using these holographic cards that I have because I find that it may sometimes make it difficult to see on camera, but for today, for our reading of the energies, I did think that it would be appropriate to use these cards because then we can see what it is that we may not realize, what it is that we may not see for the energies of this week, and potentially the energies could be running on into 2 weeks as well. Okay, so we're going to use that Tarot of the New Vision for our main deck, and then we will finish off with a card that from the Archangel Power Oracle deck that will tell us what is the main theme we should be focusing on as we go into the new week. All right, so let's get our 3 piles out. I have already pre-shuffled these cards. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, a beautiful card for a new week. Ace of Pentacles with the dark green koi fish, and then we've got Justice for pile 2 with our yellow koi. Justice for pile 2. See, I hope you can see these cards. And then for the pile 3, we've got the Four of Wands with the light green koi. 4 of Wands with the light green koi. Okay, so take your time. If you need more time, please pause the video. But here we've got pile 1 with the Ace of Pentacles and the dark green koi. Pile 2 with Justice, the yellow koi. And pile 3, the Four of Wands with the light green koi. If you're ready, go to the timestamps in the description box below, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. You have chosen the Ace of Pentacles and the dark green koi. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about the reading that we're going to do today. The energies that we're going to get from the universe today are for the week of the 8th of May, but the energies could overflow into the next week after that. So this reading could be indicative for you for the energies of 1 to 2 weeks. All right, and if whatever cards you see today that come out, whether they are positive or whether they are cards that you think are not so positive, don't be fearful, don't be worried, because this is what we will see as potentials that can happen for you. But you have free will and intuition to make different choices, different decisions. Even the way you react or approach the situations that arise this 1 or 2 weeks will then potentially give you a new pathway into what unfolds for you. Okay, so do remember that nothing is set in stone here. How you approach and make decisions at different points, different decision points, will then craft the next path out for you. Okay, I thought it was important for you to know that. And as of the 8th of May, I do see that there is a new change for you. There is a new beginning, a new change for you in life. Pile 1, something new is going to happen, or you are going to manifest something new. So that looks very exciting and happy. All right, let's get the rest of your cards, pile 1. What energies will pile 1 have for the week of 8th of May? What energies will pile 1 have for the week of the 8th of May? What energies will pile 1 have for the week of the 8th of May? Last shuffle. What energies does pile 1 have for the week of the 8th of May? Alrighty. So we have the Hanged Man, Strength, as well as the Two of Pentacles. A new beginning here for you, pile 1, and it could be a time of quietness. Perhaps your life has been very, very exciting or adventurous or up and down, topsy-turvy. But this week you will see a new time for you, a time of being quiet, or you're standing still and for what you believe in. Perhaps, you know, people may have been talking at you, trying to get you to change your mind, or trying to get you to do different things that you didn't believe in, that you didn't want. But you're standing still, just being quiet. You're not fighting back with them, you're not retorting, you're not arguing, you're just keeping to yourself. And perhaps it is a time for you, pile 1, to see things from a different perspective too. You know, maybe you feel that people have been trying to talk at you and trying to get you to do things that you didn't want to do. But if you see things from a different perspective, as the Hanged Man does, you may even realize that what they're trying to talk at you is not really bad for you. It may come instead as advice, because now you have a different perspective. Now you're seeing things in a different light, from a different angle, and maybe you understand their words a little bit more. So instead of being barbs being thrown at you, you see them instead as potential pieces of advice. Okay, so now this week, it's a new situation, it's a new environment for you, and now perhaps could be the time for you to switch your angle, your perspective, and be quiet in yourself to see if there are new things that could come up for you in terms of understanding, in terms of insight. Okay, this is a week that you can balance things out, because we have the Two of Pentacles here. Okay, you can balance things out. You may feel like you are putting on a show for sheep, as you can see here. Okay, sometimes it is not you who needs the balance. Sometimes you feel that you are doing it for the sake of other people, and it's just not making sense to you. But be patient, have strength. Whether it is strength in your convictions, your thoughts and beliefs, that's fine. You know, you can go through this time of reflection. You can go through this time of thinking about different perspectives, or coming at your problem from a different perspective, different angle, different viewpoint. And at the end, you could still decide that, you know, no, what I thought in the very beginning was right. I have strength in my convictions. I believe and I stand by what I thought or what I said in the very beginning. That's completely fine. The important thing this week is that you seem to be advised to at least take that time to think about other perspectives, or even other parties or other people. Yeah, and then effect that with strength and balance. Okay, strength here, you will see it's a quiet strength. it's a quiet strength. It's not like, let's go into battle, I'm gonna fight for what I believe in. Maybe like the Chariot, or the Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Swords. It's not that kind of energy. It's a quiet strength that deep within you. And there's no need for shouting and arguing and crying war cries. It's just being very stable and mature and strong, and that you can apply strength and balance. You can apply to your decision after you have seen things from a different perspective. Two cards just completely flew out. Big important messages for you. Okay, let's look at these two cards here. So the Three of Wands, you have planned it, and then you wait for the results. Watch the results come in. See, you've led your people to a new land, and now what you need to do is see rewards come to fruition. There is also the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse earlier, and if you watch my readings, you will see that I normally don't read in reverse, but I think it's important to take that into context for our reading, for our energies, so that we can understand how better to approach holistically the situation or the events that are coming up in the 1 or 2 weeks coming up. All right, so if you look at different perspectives, this is a new thing for you to do this week. Yeah, look at things in a different perspective, and then once you've made that decision, make it with balance, make it with strength, hold effect it with balance and strength as well, and then watch the results come in. Okay, this is in reverse, so I would read it as I think things will be going pretty fast once you have made that decision. Things will be going pretty fast because Knight of Pentacles is actually the slowest moving knight in the deck, and he is usually, the knight is the one going into battle, right? Going into battle, fighting the war for the king. But this one here, he's sitting there, and there's also a buffalo, a farmer with his buffalo plowing the lands, and we all know that that's long, hard, slow, tedious work. Okay, so because this came out in reverse, I believe that we're being advised, we're being told that once you have made that decision, after looking at different angles, different parties, that things will move quickly, and then all you have to do is sit back and see the results of that action. Okay, now Power 1, I'd like to get a card from the Archangel Power Oracle deck. What is the main theme Power 1 should focus on? One card, please. Sure. One card, please. Thank you. What is the main theme for Power 1? The Page of Raphael. A new emotional situation. This card symbolizes or denotes a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, and also great intuitive insights. Yes, so Power 1, I'd like to show you this. Perhaps when you look at things from a different perspective, when you bring some quiet onto yourself and not just join in the fray of arguing and voices speaking, talking, when you do that, you could have great intuitive insights as to what to do next. Okay, take everything gently, with balance and strength. Remember, it's a quiet strength. Okay, if you've made a decision, lay it out clearly, calmly and go ahead and effect it, knowing that you have thought about all different angles, thought about all different parties that could be involved, and the different impacts that your decision could have, and then things will move on. Pile 1, I hope that that helps you prepare for the week ahead. And if you like my video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. This is the 3 Lotus Tarot, and until I see you in the next one, bye. Hello, Pile 2. You have chosen the Justice card with the yellow koi. Okay, so before I start, Pile 2, I'd like to share with you that this reading is for your energies for the week commencing 8th of May. And the way energies go, it could run a little bit further into the next week. So for the next 1 to 2 weeks, this is what you will see today. Your energies is what you will see in the reading today. And I think it's very important for you to know that the energies or the events that they indicate are not set in stone. You have free will, you have intuition, and you have the opportunity to make choices and decisions at important points of the upcoming week. Okay, so and what choices you make, what decisions you make will then unfold the next path for you. The same way that the path that you are encountering this week is a result of decisions and actions that you've taken in the past. Okay, so you have free will. Don't worry if you see cards that may not be positive or that you think are not positive, because what the tarot does is that it gives us that opportunity to see potential events, or it gives us insight into this is what it could be, that main situation, what it could be, but you have the choice to turn it positive or to use to go down the not so positive way. So that's why we always speak about shadow and light. You can choose the light path, the action and the decision of good and kindness, or if you choose the other path, then different unfolding will happen. All right, so let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards before we go into your main card, the Justice card. Angels in my hand. So what energies does Pile 2 have for the week commencing 8th May? What energies does Pile 2 have for the week commencing 8th May? What energies does Pile 2 have for the week commencing 8th May? Okay. We have, firstly, the Justice card. I see that there may be a situation involving legal stuff, legal cases, the legal system, contracts, agreements for you this week, Pile 2. And you are advised to take these with a lot of due diligence. Any situation where you have to agree with somebody or make a decision. When I say agree, I don't mean like yes, okay, but make a decision or finalize something with somebody else, Pile 2. Please pay close attention to what is actually being spoken of, discussed, negotiated, or agreed upon. You may be having a situation with a friend. You may be agreeing on something with a friend. Could be something very simple like, let's hold a barbecue, and you can take care of these aspects of the barbecue or the party, and I'll take care of these aspects. Make sure every party, all people in the discussion are very well aware and clear on what their responsibilities are, who's paying the money, who's getting the meat, for example, who's locating the venue of the event, for example. Okay, so that you don't come into a situation where you'll be fighting over something because there was a misunderstanding or there was no clarity. So when you go into a negotiation or an agreement this week, please take due care, spend proper time on it, and look at all the I's that have to be dotted or look at all the T's that have to be crossed. Okay, all right, so we also have the Seven of Wands for you, the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, as well as the Five of Cups. This could be a week that is full of deliberations, full of you trying to put forward your opinion. It may be met with pushback. It may be met with disagreement. But you have to keep on defending your stand. You have to either set your boundaries or not give up, or think about creative ways as to how to tell the people who are all on the opposite side of you. You may have to keep repeating your message, reiterating your message, being strong in your stand. You may have to find ways to be creative with how you put your point across. Okay, it could descend into just, wands clicking and clashing in the air. So it could happen like that, and it could be something that really gets you down, that really makes you feel like, this is too stressful, this is too frustrating, I'm sad. People that you could be discussing with could be walking away, trying to, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore, I'm going to leave this friendship, I'm going to leave this relationship, I'm going to leave this situation. And you could be feeling really down and upset and at a loss over it. But don't worry, there are still 2 cups left, as people always say, for the 5 of Cups. 3 cups have fallen over. Don't cry over spilt milk. There is still a chance, there is still hope. It depends on how you want to take the situation and how you want to approach it going forward. Okay, 3 cups may have fallen over, but what do you want to do with the 2 cups? You remember when we spoke about free will earlier? So 2 cups are still there for you. There is still hope. Everything may be slow moving this week or 2, slow moving in your 3D world. It may feel that there's just bric-a-bracs happening. You feel like, oh man, I just have to keep on defending. Perhaps you want something in particular, or you feel that there is a term or there is a condition that you really need to put into the agreement or the discussion or the negotiation, and it's not being accepted by the other party, and things are moving at a snail's pace. So a week of the word turmoil keeps coming up in my mind, so I'll say it for you, the word turmoil. But I don't think it's going to be that bad, because turmoil seems to have this very heavy connotation of, crazy ups and downs, and it's really, really terrible, and thunderstorms are roiling in you. Okay, but I don't feel that it's going to be so much roiling, because you still do have 2 cups, and it will be how you choose to take it. It's not the end of the world. It is just a slow moving week, and progress is not easily achieved, right? Okay, what else can we know about the energies for pile 2? What else can we know for pile 2, please? Angels and hazel. cards. I'm going to put that back. I'll shuffle. One more card, please. For pile 2. Bring your energy. Don't let people shake you. Or people could be trying to shake you. Yeah? But try to think about innovative, creative ways to get your point across. Don't keep on saying the same thing. If they don't get it the first time, they don't get it the second time, you need to paraphrase. You need to find new ways of getting your point across. Okay? But don't be shaken. All right. So we have the 4 of Cups. 10 of Wands. Yep, it's going to be a lot of work this week. It's going to be a lot of work convincing people, telling people, trying to think of new ways of how to get your point across. Another 5, the 5 of Pentacles. So we have the 5 of Wands, differences in opinions, arguments. The 5 of Cups, you're feeling sad, you're feeling lost, you're feeling lonely. And also the 5 of Pentacles, there is that general feeling of things not going the right way, things not going the way you want, things not going well, smoothly in your 3D world. Okay? Yeah, so it's going to be a week that is up and down for you, turbulent. It does feel very heavy. So perhaps it is quite an important matter that you are having to be embroiled in or having to look at with Justice card. Okay, you may be waiting or hoping for a solution to come, but you've got these 3 cups here that you keep looking at, and so if you look at these 3 cups for too long, and you only focus on these 3 cups, you may lose sight of a potential option or a potential solution. So I think there could be a little bit of hope. Like I said, 2 cups still standing. So stay strong. Stay strong. Don't let anybody push you around. And be creative. Be innovative. Look at other ways. Look at potentially speak with different people you can trust, especially if this is a big important legal matter. Speak with people you can trust, or different lawyers, or people who've been in that situation before, to see if there's anything else that can be done or that can be negotiated. All right, don't just focus on the same old methods or the same old things, the same old approaches. Try to think of something new, and perhaps you may get some insight or some advice that comes in to you unexpectedly. But overall, keep yourself strong. Pile 2, this week may be a bit of an upheaval for you, but keep yourself strong and get creative. All right, not all is lost. Let's get a final card from the Archangel Power Oracle card. What main theme should pile 2 focus on this week? What main theme should pile 2 focus on this week? Okay, let's see what they say. Wow, it's a big card. Change your life. Card 16. Change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Pile 3. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Okay. So I'm going to put this like this. Okay. change your life. A sudden revelation could bring freedom. A sudden revelation, if you think about it, if you seek hard, if you look at other people that may help you, other people that you trust, yeah? And embrace the opportunities that bring change, that change brings. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. That's different, yeah? So there could be a change that's coming. Don't be afraid of the change, because that change could be the one that gives you that new opportunity. Okay, so I am going to leave you on that positive note. You do have hope, and there is a way out. There's always a way out. Okay, pile 2, there is always a way out. You just have to find it. Be creative, and don't be afraid of change, because it could bring new opportunities. So I'm going to leave you with that. I wish you a lot of strength, a lot of creativity for the new week, the week of the 8th of May. And if you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. This is the Three Lotus Tarot. And if you like readings like this one, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. You have chosen the Four of Wands, as well as the light green koi. Okay, color of spring, color of rejuvenation, freshness, that completely goes along with your card, the Four of Wands. That is celebration, happiness, cheer this week of the 8th of May. So I have been too excited to tell you that. It's always great to hear that we have something happy and light and positive coming up, right? So, but let me get back to what I do need to tell you guys first. So, firstly, the energies that we were going to read today is for the week starting the 8th of May. Because of the way energy flows, you could see this energy even stretching out to the week after. So this reading could be indicative for you for the week of 8th of May and potentially run for 2 weeks. Okay. Now, the next thing that I need to tell you is that what you see here today is to give you an insight or an idea into what is in store. However, you do have free will, and the choices that you make, the way you choose to approach the situation at hand that's happening to you, important decision points, whatever you do at those points in the next 1 to 2 weeks will then guide and unfold the path for you. So the energies are not set in stone, and if you do see cards that you feel or that you know that may not be so positive, please don't worry. Please don't worry, because what you know will help you to, listen to your intuition, think more deeply, think more stringently about how you want to approach the situation or what kinds of decision that you want to make, and that could change your pathway. All right, so with that, you're off to a great start, Pile 3, because we do have cheer and celebration, happiness for you. Okay, and let's get the rest of your cards. My guys, from the Longest Night Source, Angels in your hands. What energies does Pile 3 have for the week of the 8th of May? What energies does Pile 3 have for the week of the 8th of May? What energies does Pile 3 have? Okay. Okay, Pile 3, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. We have got the Ace of Swords and the Hermit. So if you've been watching my videos for some time, you'll know that I usually don't read reverse, but for the energies of the week, I do want to read the reverse and take that into account of what we see here. So I think that there's going to not be a lot of time for self-reflection, not be a lot of time for introversion or quietness or being by yourself this week, potentially because it is the week of the Four of Wands for you. So that could be something that is coming up. You do have a new start, you do have a lot of clarity, and you're ready to take action. You know, things are happening in your life. You know what to do, and you're going to go out there and do it. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, not everything is going to be moving very quickly in your 3D world, or you wish that they weren't going so quickly. Perhaps with all that joy and cheer, you wish that it wouldn't go so quickly, because you do want to sit down and remember it and remember everything that's going on, and build the memories of that time. Okay, let's get some more cards. What are the energies for pile 3 for the week of the 8th? Okay, so major arcana here, the Chariot, going forward, going into battle. Not necessarily battle, but the Chariot card always tells me this. But basically, there is a situation in your life where you're just going to go ahead and grab the bull by the horns and do it. Okay, and you're going to come back to big cheer and success, and you will see the spoils of your battle. Okay, so you will reap rewards. So it does look like, you know, there's a lot of cheering, there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of success. There is cause for celebration. Okay, because you did go out there and do what you wanted to do, what you felt was right. There is also the Knight of Wands. Again, a very fast moving night. So there's a lot happening this week. You know, it's a busy week for you. It is a busy but cheerful, happy week. Not necessarily stressful, unless too much happening is stressful for you, because some people have happy stress, good stress, and bad stress, right? So the Knight of Wands, there is a lot of forward movement. You wish things weren't going so quickly because you want to have clarity about what is happening, even though you are the one going out there and seizing that bull by the horns, pile 3. Okay, so not much time for self-reflection or quietness this week, but I think it's okay, because, you know, it's a time of happiness and enjoy. Ooh, I just saw this man here, like he's really arms up, completely happy, cheering, yahoo, yahoo, yahoo. So yeah, I think it's a really happy time for you, not bad stress. Okay, so let's get one card from the Archangel Power Oracle deck on what main theme should you focus upon emotion-wise. What main theme should pile 3 focus upon? What main theme should pile 3 focus upon? Guys from the universe, and source, angels, and higher. Okay, so 2 cards came out. The 10 of Michael So a situation has ended and you're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Wow. So and look at that. I talked about cheering and happiness, right? Like, and this is a performance. A performer taking her final bows at the end of the show, and people are definitely cheering and clapping for her. So great job there. You also have got the 7 of Ariel. Take a look at the imagery here. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. What did I say? You do have the rewards to reap. So be patient, wait for the harvest, review your progress, and make plans for your next endeavor. Okay, so you went out there and you are having celebration. Okay, you are having cause for celebration. Now the next step for you is that, you know, you can reap the harvest. You can reap the harvest and review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So what is next? Okay, and the Hermit could come in here as well. Once you have finished with this, once you've finished with the celebration and being grateful and acknowledge that that past situation is finally over and you're free, you could do some introspection and review your progress to make plans for your next endeavor. Okay, so with that, I'm going to leave you, pile 3, on the note of success and cheering and celebration, and I wish you productivity when you plan for your next big adventure. Right? If you've liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. This is the 3 Lotus Tarot. And until I see you in the next one, bye.